Welcome everyone for this special heart-opening session that is for the Don't Block Your Blessings Festival, all for such a great cause, and of course a really special opportunity to open our hearts and make sure that we're receiving all the blessings that are meant for us, because there's an infinite amount and we are so blessed in every moment. We just have to open our eyes and open our heart to see it and to receive it. So that's why today's session is about opening our hearts. I'll be teaching you a variety of Kundalini Yoga, Vinyasa, Hatha, many styles, and do not worry, wherever you are and watching this from, it's ideal for all levels. So I just ask that you find a comfortable seated posture, and we are good to go. I'm just waiting on a thumbs up from the tech team to make sure. For those of you that I don't know, my name is Arezu. My brand is Inspirezu, and again, this is really my way of trying to inspire you to connect to yourself. That's really just what yoga is all about, how we can connect to ourselves. All right, so without further ado, we will come into a seated posture. All right, not getting any feedback, so I just want to make sure if you're watching this, if you could just put a comment in. Anyone out there? Hello? Can you see this live? If you can, put a comment or let me know. All right, well, it looks like I will just continue to teach in hopes that someone is out there in the virtual world. All right, so as I mentioned, Kundalini Yoga is the yoga of awareness, and I'm so honored to teach this practice. It's going to be using mudras, which are movements of your fingers. It's going to use mantra, which are sounds. Man is the mind, tra, transcend. I'm going to teach you how we can transcend our mind just through using ancient sounds and chants. We're going to use pranayama, which is prana as the life force, yama as an exercise, using the breath, a life force, to support us in either energizing or calming us. There's so much we can do with our life force. We'll also be using angles of the body to open and bring love and good energy into our heart. So there's so much to do in this session. So without further ado, we shall begin. And I'll just start us off with a brief meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes. And just start to focus on your breath. As you focus on your breath, begin to come into your heart. Begin to feel the presence of your heart and any of the thoughts that are still in the mind. Just allow them to drift by, perhaps like a cloud passing by. If there's any agenda left in this day, any of the other classes that you can't wait to be a part of in the festival, let it all fall to the side and become fully present in this moment. As you relax the mind and the 60,000 thoughts that we have racing through our mind, we begin to find that quiet space as we drift down into our heart. That beating heart, pulsing and sending love through every atom and cell of our being. Often we're so busy in the doings of our lives that we forget to quiet down and feel the love in our heart. Often we run around seeking that outside of ourselves, seeking the answers for the questions that our soul yearns to know. So I invite you, as we meditate for these few brief moments, to perhaps find those answers within yourself. Perhaps asking your intuition, the voice of your soul that is always there whispering and guiding you like an inner GPS system. Thanking it for all of its guidance, forgiving yourself for all the times you fed into the voice of your fear or your ego. And just allowing yourself to receive guidance and perhaps focusing on one specific intention. Allow that intention to guide you through tonight's practice, like a guiding compass, keeping your energy flowing in the direction of your intention and your attention, bringing it into fruition. And let us take a deep inhaling breath. Exhaling, audible sigh out. Another deep inhaling breath. Audible sighing breath out, letting go, feeling a deep sense of release. Great, we're going to start to rub our palms together, charging our heart, balancing the left and right hemispheres of our brain, activating the nerves in the palms of our hands connected to our brain, and then press it at our sternum. We're going to tune in with a vibration of peace, cultivating that peace in our mind, in our heart, in our body, in our home, to our loved ones, and to all of us connected virtually on this amazing festival. So taking a deep inhale for one long Om sound. Inhale to begin. As you exhale, slowly allow the hands to rest on your knees. And we're going to go right into the spinal exercises, which is just circling your spine all the way around. As I mentioned in the beginning, Kundalini Yoga focuses a lot on the spine. So you can visualize it like this snake that has been dormant at the base of your spine. And so as we draw these circles, we're starting to awaken that energy and feel it rising up every vertebrae of our spine. So focusing on the breath. As you inhale, push your heart and your chest forward. As you exhale, curl your spine back. And perhaps you might feel like you're unraveling tension, and thoughts may arise that are meant to unwind and unravel and release. So just continue to focus on that, really arching your chest, feeling a stretch in your hips as you lean forward and then curling back. Good, and let's go ahead and reverse, switching that direction. Good, and then we'll come back to the center, inhaling to lengthen our spine. Exhaling down, hands to our shins. Inhale to open the heart, pull the elbows back. Exhale, chin into your chest, curl your spine. Keep moving forward and back. Feel the stretch in your upper spine and chest. Great, and coming back to the center, inhaling tall. Exhale. We're going to take the shoulders, which represent our responsibilities, so what our ability to respond to life, whether we respond or we react. Often in Kabbalah, I know Arezu is also very familiar with Kabbalah, they say, pause, what a pleasure. And so in the moment that we pause, we learn to respond. So when I work with clients with a lot of shoulder pain, that's because they've taken so much up and all that tension. So my goal is to really help you drop the shoulders. So we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. As you inhale, you're going to lift your shoulders up to your ears. And with a big audible sigh, drop the shoulders down. Good. Inhaling up. Exhaling out. And just keep this motion. And with each exhale, allow yourself to release any worries, any doubts, any anxiety, any pressure, any limiting beliefs, anything that could possibly be blocking your blessings from coming in. Feeling that we're not enough, whatever it possibly is, you are in charge of letting it go, observing it, acknowledging it, and then releasing it. So do it a few more times. Inhaling up, exhaling out. Inhale up and hold. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze all your muscles. What is that limiting belief? What is the story that keeps replaying over and over again that you're ready to release once and for all? Big audible sighs. You drop your shoulders. Great job. So now we're going to do a spinal twist. Option is to have your hands on your shoulders, thumbs behind you, twisting from side to side. Or if you want to open more up into your heart, you can have your hands out to the side, and if you want to be extra, we can do Gyan Mudra. So this is one of the Kundalini Yoga mudras when your index is Jupiter for knowledge. So you press it to your thumb, you activate that inner knowledge. And then you go from side to side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale left, exhale right. And your elbows, as they swing from side to side, are creating a momentum that is opening up your chest, your shoulders, and your heart. Keep that rhythm with your breath nice and strong. Last few times. And coming back to the center, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows and pull them far back, opening your heart. Closing your eyes, and on the inhale, the affirmation of I am, mentally reciting it. And as you exhale, the affirmation of love. Feeling love flooding your body with every exhale. Inhale, reaching up, I am. Exhaling, opening to receive the blessings of love. Feel free to replace the word love with whatever that intention was that you chose for yourself in the beginning of our practice. Repeating this 3 more times. Stay with your breath. Good, and as you inhale, this time you're going to interlace your fingers, flip the palms all the way up, lifting up high. And as you exhale, get that nice side body stretch. So we're opening all the sides of our heart, the front, the back, and the side. So go ahead and stretch both ways. Inhaling up, exhale, inhale up, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, interlacing the fingers still, keep them in a fist. You're going to curl your spine, drop your head, reach your arms forward, and start to draw this figure 8. And as you go from side to side, feel that pulling on the arm as it opens the back of your chest, the back of your heart, and your shoulders. Just feel like you can just surrender into that infinity of life, that everything leads and flows into each other. And then gently relax your hands down onto your lap and acknowledge if you feel more connected to your heartbeat, if your breath is calmer and your spine is taller. In Kundalini Yoga, we say a healthy spine is a healthy life. So there's a lot more spinal series that I could teach, but for the sake of tonight's session, I want to get to some more advanced and more bigger heart-opening exercises, but really allow your spine to stay lifted. Feel how your breath can move more freely when you're releasing a lot of the tension that is around our spine. I also like to think of my spine like an antenna. So the taller and stronger it is, then the taller and stronger my connection to myself, to my highest self is. And as I mentioned earlier, that is the practice of yoga, the union between our breath and our body, between our body and spirit, into our highest self. So with that said, we're going to do 2 Kundalini Kriyas that are about releasing and calling in the blessings that we want into our lives. So the first one, we got to release and let go of what hasn't served us. So what you're going to do is you're going to exhale out, and then as you inhale, twist your hands, create a fist, pulling in what you want and pull it into your being. So really audible exhale, inhale through the nose. And as I inhale, you can see from the side that I really arch my chest, I open my heart, and I say yes. I say yes to receiving that blessing. All right, so please join me in this. Give it your all. Really feel into it. We're going to do it for 1 minute. Go ahead and begin. Exhale. Inhale. Last 5 times. Let it go out into the sphere of your body. Release it out. Inhale. Take a deep inhale. Pull it into your being, that which you're calling in. Hold the breath. And exhale, letting it go. We're going to bring ourselves into Gyan Mudra again, so that same posture. And we're going to now hover our hands directly in front of our heart. And we're going to start to create this circular motion. Okay, so right in front of our hearts, going around in this circle. And as you do this, close your eyes and start to call in the love that you crave from that deepest part of your soul. calling in that which you want to manifest, calling in any of your dreams, your visions, your goals, bringing it into your heart, feeling it, experiencing it. One of the keys to manifesting is really allowing your emotion to be felt as if it is real, knowing that the pen is in your hands and you're creating and writing your own story, your own reality in this very moment. So keep drawing it in. And then pause and inhale. And you're going to switch the direction. So rather than moving inwards, you're pulling out. Okay, so same thing now, but this time you can almost like pluck. So I'm like plucking out of my heart, out of my body, any of the pain that was felt, any of the resentment, any of the grudges, any of the doubts I've had on myself, any of the critic that I've had. Just keep plucking it out of my being, out of my heart. It has no space here. It's been blocking myself from receiving love and receiving the divinity and the blessings that are meant for me. So I'm taking it out, emptying ourselves so that we can be that vessel that Hashem, the light, can shine in and fill us with so much light. Good. And then coming back to the center, we're going to now flip our palms, come back into Gyan Mudra, and from this place of emptiness, of full love and light, we're going to give back to the world. The importance of giving. We give in order to receive. We serve others so that we can be served. That which we want to visualize and manifest for others as an example that it is ready for us as well. So start to visualize whatever it is you want into the world for your family, for your friends, for those that have suffered. Just start to expand what you thought is possible. Feel this light, this bubble, this orbit of light expanding, sending healing, so many blessings. Giving from a place of unconditionality, of selflessness, of such deep generosity, because you know that that which you give, you receive in tenfold. Accepting that, trusting that, maintaining faith for all that is coming your way. And then taking an inhale, left hand to your heart, right hand on top, inhale deep. And exhale, connecting to your heart. Just reminding yourself how loved you are, connecting with the heartbeat. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. We're going to go into now the next Kundalini Kriya, which is specifically for letting love and light into your heart. So as I mentioned, Kundalini Yoga uses specific angles of the body with the pranayama, the breath exercises. So this breath exercise is called Breath of Fire. If you're watching this and you are pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, you're going to skip the breath of fire. It's a lot of fire for your root to handle. And you can just do long and deep breathing. And for those of you that can, go ahead and just place your hands on your stomach. And as you inhale, notice that your stomach is expanding. And as you exhale, the stomach is contracting. Good. So you want to make sure the inhale you expand, and on the exhale comes in. Okay, now we're going to pick up the pace on that. We'll just get a little bit closer and just observing how as I inhale, it's like a balloon. As I exhale, contract. So on the breath of fire, just going to focus on exhale. Exhale, you're just pulling your belly button to your spine. Okay, so it looks like this. So each time I exhale, I'm pulling in. And the inhale is just occurring naturally on its own. Okay, so can't see anyone and I can't see any comments, but I'm going to hope and trust that you guys got it and it's working and you're familiar with the breath of fire. And we are going to now put it all together. So The mudra for this is that arms are at a 60-degree angle. 60 degrees because that's the exact degree that leads you right into your heart center. And you're going to flip your palms so that they're parallel to the ground but facing up to receive the blessings, to receive the love. You can be sitting on your heels or cross-legged or on a chair, whatever feels good to you. And hi Chloe, we love you. And we're going to open up our heart with this breath of fire, okay? So closing the eyes, allowing energy to come through the arms and into our heart just for 1 minute, all right? So go ahead and begin your breath of fire. Last 15 seconds, make that powerful breath, pump your navel point, expanding the heart, feeling the vibration of love moving through your entire body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale, hold the breath. And as you exhale, shake your wrists out vigorously, shake, shake, shake. And then slowly let the hands float down onto your lap, palms face up. And just take a brief moment here, receiving the blessing, feeling the pulsation of prana, of life force, of energy moving through your body. Perhaps you feel like a tingling sensation, a vibration. However you feel, connect to that. Feel it expanding beyond your physical body, but your aura that radiates over 12 feet around you. Feel that green light of your heart expanding around you, keeping you so protected but open and vulnerable. Beautiful job. And you can slowly open your eyes. And so those are the brief seated postures I wanted us to experience for today. And we're going to now move into some cat and cow. So go ahead and spin your knees around you. Come onto your hands and knees. Make sure that the knees are right under your hips, hands right under your shoulders, lifting your head up high, arching your spine. Exhale, chin into your chest, push the shoulders up, concave and curl the spine. Inhale to lift. Exhale as you curl. And just move at the rhythm of your breath. You can close your eyes and just start to freestyle. So maybe you're going to go side to side. Maybe you bend your elbows and you do a circle. This is an opportunity that you listen to your own body rather than the mind. And your body is guiding you. The breath is moving into the pockets of tension that you might feel and trusting in that direction that you are moving. And gently come back up. Inhale, lift. And exhale, push your heels to your hips. Reach your arms forward. Press your forehead down onto the ground. And just take some long and deep breaths here. And then slowly begin to rise up. We're going to go into a really great heart-opening exercise, which is, of course, a back opening stretch known as Camel Pose. So if you have a gentle, delicate back, I'll give you different modifications. You want to kind of put your hands at your back as if you're putting your hands into your pockets. And from here, you're going to push your hips forward and start to arch your chest. And then the last thing that goes is your head. You just feel that opening stretch. Taking some long and deep breaths here. The second option is kind of curl your toes, lift your heels so they're not too low, and reach for your heels, but rather than reaching this way, make sure that your hips are pressing as much forward as you can, that your heart is being spread so far open. And then gently we're going to rise up. And I'm going to do a modification of this, which I personally love for Camel Pose, because when we twist, we're like wringing out our body of toxins. So any twisting motion is very detoxifying. So you're going to take your right hand behind you, push your hips up like Camel Pose, take your left arm back, and just stretch. Keep those hips pushing forward, and then slowly lower down. Switch to the other side. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, so a few rounds like this, alternating and switching forward and back. Last time. And exhale. Allow yourself to just sit on your heels for a moment, recalibrating. We're going to go into another Kundalini Kriya. This is kind of like you feel like you're hammering away at something that has been blocking you from receiving the blessing. So we're going to hammer that away because it is no longer going to block us. So you're going to make a fist out of your hands. I'll show you from the side. Similar to that cat and cow motion. On the inhale, you're going to push your chest forward, arms straight. You're going to pull the arms as far back as you can, really opening up into the lymphatic system, opening up your shoulders. And as you exhale, curl the spine down. So your head can stay where it is, and it's a bit of a powerful, quick motion. So it looks like this. Okay, so go ahead and join me. Powerful motion, powerful breath. Inhale, exhale. Last 5 times, clearing out your aura, clearing out your magnetic field, hammering out, clearing out. And inhale deep, flip your palms up, lengthen up, hold the breath, stretch, squeeze, feel the mulba on your root lock. And exhale, relax. Slowly come out from underneath you, and we're going to just shift onto our back. So I'll move the camera a little lower, and as you come lying down on your back, we're just going to start to massage the back of our heart and our sacrum. So just drawing our knees around in a circle. And in this circular motion, feel decompression in your intestines, in your organs, in your stomach as you pull your knees into your chest. And then go ahead and reverse that direction. Take it out and around and back in. And coming back to the center, you're going to take your feet as wide as possible, and you're going to drop your knees over to one side. Okay, great. And you want to feel, if you're not already feeling a stretch here, you can take your ankle and place it on your knee so that it's starting to pull and feel that nice stretch along your left quad. So just taking long and deep breaths here. opening up along your left. And then releasing the foot, and we'll switch to the opposite side. So both knees moving to your left side. Option to put your right ankle on your left knee, pulling the knee down, and just feeling the stretch. Good, coming back to the center and just windshield wipering a little bit, feeling the hips balancing out. Our hips also hold a lot of our emotion, so it's important that we take time to open it out. Good, and we're just going to go into a few bridges that opens up as well. Our chest is our hips and our pelvic bone. So on the inhaling breath, start to roll up and press your hips as high as you can. And as you exhale, one vertebra at a time, start to roll down all the way to your tailbone. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rolling down. Good. 3 more times, connected to your breath. Option to let your arms, inhale, reach up and stretch into your shoulders. And as you exhale, moving down together. Last time. And exhale out. Now from here, we're going to come into a reverse butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. So just allow the soles of your feet to press together, let the gravity naturally open your knees towards the ground. And you can choose to just have your arms open, which is really heart opening, a deep sense of surrender. Or you can take your right hand to your stomach and your left hand to your heart. And as you're here, you begin to connect to the heartbeat and you connect to the pulsation of breath in your navel. Allow it to ground you into the earth beneath you. Allow it to bring you home to the soul within you. Just noticing yourself deepen, relax, open the hips as you open the heart. Taking a deep inhaling breath. Exhaling breath out. Keeping the eyes closed. See if you can just get even deeper into the posture. And on your next inhale, go ahead and grab your knees. Pull your knees together into your chest. And we're going to come into a happy baby stretch. So take your knees out wide apart. And you're going to grab your ankles or the soles of your feet. So wherever you can reach. Good. And try not to lift your tailbone, but really keep the tailbone down, pushing your knees towards the ground. And just holding this stretch here. Maybe you feel like swaying from side to side. And then we can go into a one-legged version. So holding onto your right leg, let your left leg be straight. And just see if you can pull that a little more, get deeper into that hamstring stretch. And then from here, you're going to take this leg and wrap it around you, coming into a spinal twist. Both shoulders stay on the ground. Your gaze is towards your right hand. And pushing with your left hand on your knee, pressing the knee towards the ground. Slowly coming back to the center, releasing your right leg down and straight, taking your left knee, grabbing onto the ankle or the sole of your foot, and pulling that knee towards your armpit. So really feeling the hamstring stretch, keeping the right quad down on the ground. So both sides are really feeling the stretch. And then coming into that spinal twist, hooking your foot around your leg, pressing with the right hand down on your knee, and gazing over your left hand. Slowly coming back to the center, bring both knees into your chest. You're welcome to go ahead and just stay in Shavasana after that. But for the sake of time, just go ahead and rock and roll, massaging the back of your spine, back of your heart. And then roll yourself all the way up, back into that seated posture. And just notice if your body feels more calm, more open, more quiet. And we're going to end with a Kundalini meditation for opening the heart and removing any of the blockages that have been trying to protect our heart, which is often what the fear and ego does. It's trying to protect us with all these shields. But we're going to remove the shields, remove the barriers, and allow our heart to shine its benevolent light. So Kundalini Yoga is using the mantras. So if you're comfortable to use a mantra, I invite you to. If not, just use the movement of the hands. So the mantra is Sat, Kar, Tar. So it's 3 parts. Sat means truth. Kar, Tar is the doer. So it's opening yourself up that you are the doer of truth, and that what you're doing is allowing truth to come into your heart. That's the most simplest way that I can try to translate these ancient mantras that are 3,000 years old from the Gurmukhi language. And you're welcome to reach out to me if you want me to send the songs and the lyrics. Unfortunately, due to copyright issues, I was told I cannot play it. So I'm going to use my voice, and I invite you to use yours to allow the sound, whether you even know what you're saying or not, the sound has an effect. By saying these sounds, you're hitting different acupressure points on the roof of your mouth, your hypothalamus gland, which then sends signals throughout your body to rewire and to reprogram. And so Sat is really the seed sound in the Kundalini practice. It's about authenticity, truth, integrity. And to Kar-Tar is how can we do and be a walking example of our truth. So the motion of the hands, Sat is at our heart. That is where our truth lies, at our soul. And then Kar, you're going to take the hands out to the side. Tar, you're going to extend them all the way out. Okay, so it looks like this. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. So feel like you are removing and pushing away, and then you're bringing back into your heart. Okay, so we're going to just do it for a few rounds. I invite you to close your eyes and join me if and when you feel comfortable with the mantra. Sat, Kar, Tar. 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 Inhale, hands at your heart. Holding the breath and connecting to the truth of who you are, through your thoughts, through your words, through your actions. Exhaling the breath. And we're going to tune out with the Kundalini mantra of Sat Nam. Nam means our name, so it's truly saying that my name is truth, my identity is tied to the truth of who I am in this soul, in this existence. So join me for one long Sat Nam to close. Sat Nam. As you honor your truth, you bow to your hands, honoring the truth in all people as a reflection of you. Namaste. Opening your eyes, coming back into this virtual, amazing, don't block your blessing space. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, Farah and Chloe, for your amazing comments. And thank you, Arezu, for just pouring your heart into such an amazing festival. May your mom's legacy continue to inspire thousands and thousands of people to receive the light and the blessings that are meant for them. There is so much. So feel free to reach out to me if you joined in late. My name is Arezu. My brand is Inspirezu, sharing all that inspires me and you. My Instagram is Inspirezu. You can reach out there. I'm currently here in Tulum. If you feel the call to come out here, I host a lot of private retreats and have tons of online classes as well. So however I can serve, I am here to be of service. Lots of love. For I hope you feel the opening of your heart, and my heart sends you so much love. See you soon. Thank you so much for joining.